Helldivers 2 has a ton of different currencies. We're talking XP, samples, requisition slips, medals, and super credits. Today, we're going to talk about all that and more. If this video is helpful or entertaining, please press that thumbs up button to show some support for my channel. So first, we're going to talk about experience points. XP is what allows you to level up. Truthfully, once you get past level 50, the level really doesn't matter too much in my opinion other than bragging rights. Here's a good tip about XP. This is really the only time completing the most objectives matters. The more objectives you complete, the more XP and requisition slips you acquire. You guys will see later on that for other currencies, sometimes it doesn't matter. The next thing that we're going to talk about is requisition slips. Truthfully, requisition slips aren't that hard to acquire, but they are very important. You're going to use them to acquire stratagems, which is obviously essential in this game. You're also going to use those requisition slips for weapon attachments and upgrades. These are huge and obviously can make weapons way better. Furthermore, you can use that same currency to upgrade the camos by making it look different, which is for the vibes. Last thing about requisition slips is you also need them in order to do your ship upgrades. The easiest way to acquire requisition slips is by taking out fabricators, bug holes, and completing every single objective on the map while extracting. Next, we're going to talk about samples. So samples are a huge piece of this game and they're honestly a ton of fun to collect. Samples allow you to have ship upgrades, which are basically permanent passive buffs. It can take a lot to upgrade them, but it's totally worth it. Common samples really aren't too bad to find and you can find them on any level. Rare samples are honestly what I struggle with the most. And then you'd think super samples would be the hardest, but if you actually know what to look for, they're not too bad. In order to collect samples, you must extract. So truthfully guys, the best way to get all three is to play on high difficulties and to extract successfully while collecting them. Now we're getting into some of the most valuable currencies, medals. Medals are what allow us to directly unlock pieces of equipment, whether that's armors, weapons, or stratagems. Each warbond is full of unique items and equipment. Here I am buying a cape for 25 medals. For democracy. The best way to get medals is through completing major orders and doing batches of missions in my opinion. You can find medals and you can find super credits at any of these light beacons, but be careful, there's only a chance that you can get them. You're also able to get requisition slips and samples. Last but not least, we do have super credits, arguably the most valuable currency within this game. Super credits are the in-game currency that allows you to buy war bonds. War bonds are the home of most of the game's content, so this is very valuable. Super credits also allow you to buy individual items from the superstore, which is great. Some are cosmetic and some are weapons that you can get without actually having to purchase the entire war bond. Most war bonds equate to $10, but there are some special ones like the Halo war bond that was $15. Something worth noting is most war bonds do contain super credits, which helps you pay for the next one. Here are the prices of all the super credits. The pricing is pretty fair, but you are able to get super credits just from playing this game. Your best bet for super credits is going to be by farming. I do have a whole farming guide out, so go ahead and check that out after this video. But farming doesn't take much in this game. It's honestly pretty chill and you can do it on the lower difficulties. Something very important worth noting is that if you are super credit farming or metal farming, you are not required to extract. The only time extracting matters when it comes to currency is to get any sort of sample, and then if you want requisition slips, you're always going to get more from extracting. Something super important that you guys need to know is that there are currency caps for these resources. So requisition slips cap at 50,000, metals cap out at 250, common samples cap out at 500, rare samples cap out at 250, and super samples cap out at 100. This is super important to note because once you hit that cap, you're basically going to be earning more, but it's not going to count. So your job is to find a way to spend them. That way, when you earn more, it's not wasted. But guys, there you have it. I really tried my best to make this video short and full of value. So if this did help you guys out or entertain you, please consider supporting this video. Thank you guys for everything. If I did miss anything, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Just keep the vibes good as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead and have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Peace.